Salam and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the English reading of the Quran, translation and commentary by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, published by the IPCI, the Islamic Propagation Center International in Durban, South Africa. And we are busy with chapter 19, Mary, the mother of Jesus. Right, so let's continue with chapter 19, part number 3. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Relate in the book the story of Mary when she withdrew from her family to a place in the east. She placed a screen to screen herself from them. Then we sent to her our angel, and he appeared before her as a man in all respects. She said, I seek refuge from thee to God most gracious. Come not near if thou dost fear God. Now what's very interesting in this particular chapter, wherever the word Allah is being mentioned or God is mentioned, the word most gracious is being used instead of Allah, right? So we will see Rahman all the time is being used, Rahman instead of Allah or instead of God, right? So you will see this quite a lot. Rahman or most gracious being used a lot in this particular chapter. She said, I seek refuge from thee to most gracious Rahman. Come not near if thou dost fear God. He said, Nay, I am only a messenger from thy Lord to announce to thee the gift of a holy son. So he only came to give her an announcement. She said, How shall I have a son, seeing that no man has touched me, and I am not unchaste? He said, So it will be. Thy Lord saith, That is easy for me, and we wish to appoint him as a sign unto mankind and a mercy from us. It is a matter so decreed. So she conceived him, and she retired with him to a remote place. And the pains of childbirth drove her to the trunk of a palm tree. She cried in her anguish, Ah, would that I had died before this! Would that I had been a thing forgotten and out of sight! But a voice cried to her from beneath the palm tree, Grieve not, for thy Lord hath provided a rivulet beneath thee, and shake towards thyself the trunk of the palm tree. It will let fall fresh ripe dates upon thee. So eat and drink, and cool thine eye. And if thou dost see any man, say, I have vowed a fast to the most gracious, to Rahman, and this day will I enter into no talk with any human being. At length she brought the baby to her people, carrying him in her arms. They said, Oh Mary, truly an amazing thing have you brought. O sister of Aaron, thy father was not a man of evil, nor thy mother a woman unchaste. But she pointed to the baby. They said, How can we talk to one who is a child in the cradle? And he said, and now Jesus is now talking. While he is a baby, Jesus alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam. I am indeed a servant of God. I am a servant. Qala inni Abdullah. I am an abd of Allah. I am a servant of Allah. I am indeed a servant of God. He hath given me revelation and made me a prophet, a Nabi. He has made me a Nabi. And he hath made me blessed wheresoever I be. And he has made me blessed wherever I so be. Now imagine a baby is talking, right? And has enjoined on me prayer and charity as long as I live. He has made me kind to my mother and not overbearing or miserable. So peace is on me the day I was born, the day that I die, and the day that I shall be raised up to life again. Very similar words to Yahya alayhi salam also mentioned that, right? Such was Jesus, the son of Mary. It is a statement of truth about which they vainly dispute. It is not befitting to the majesty of God that he should beget a son. Glory to him, subhanahu. When he determines a matter, he only says to it, be, and it is. Kun fayakun. Once again, it's telling us this very powerful concept that we are reading throughout the Quran, that there is only one God. There is only one God. God does not have a son. He does not have a mother. He does not have a father. He does not have children or grandchildren. God is not a sun or a star or a moon. God does not have shareholders in his kingdom. God does not need members of parliaments or mayors or ministers or senators or members of Congress. God does not need prince and princesses. God is one. Very, very important. Do not say God has a son, that is blasphemy. Do not say God has a mother, that is blasphemy. Do not say God has uncles and aunts or grandchildren or grandmothers or mothers-in-laws and father-in-laws. Those are all acts of blasphemy. Please be very clear. God is one. Verily, God is my Lord and your Lord. Him therefore serve you. This is a way that is straight, the Sirat al-Mustaqim. But the sects differ among themselves, and woe to the unbelievers because of the coming judgment of a momentous day. How plainly will they see and hear the day that they will appear before us, but the unjust today are in error manifest. But warn them of the day of distress, when the matter will be determined, for behold, they are negligent, and they do not believe. It is we who will inherit the earth and all beings thereon, and to us will they all be returned. Join me the next episode as we continue with chapter Mary, Mother of Jesus, part number 4. I just want to make sure it's part number 4. Part number 4 in chapter 19. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.